You know, that same question was swirling around that meeting tonight. Are we stuck with him? After that first meeting last month, angry protesters took to the streets and began daily protests outside of Gardner's home, demanding that he get out of town. Now, those protests have since slowed down. So tonight, neighbors are just trying to figure out what's next. Here's what we know right now. A woman is dead. It's suspicious, and neighbors say they've never seen anything like it on their block. Yeah, John, Liz, James Glosson was originally charged with 3 counts of first-degree sexual assault for his first victim, but now the 74-year-old Exeter man is facing 8 more charges of rape and 1 count of child pornography. Debate is expected to start any moment, but I could hear roars from the house right now. Don't know which side it is. I'm going to go check that out. I'll be following this story all night, and I'll have the latest coming up tonight at 6. Well, the blaze broke out at around 9:40 this morning. If you take a look behind me, 8 hours after firefighters got the initial call, they are still here battling some of those trouble hotspots. Neighbors tell me that this all started when they heard an explosion and the building filled with smoke. Board of Licenses voted 3-1 on Monday to keep the Foxy Lady temporarily closed. Then in just about an hour, the board will be meeting yet again, this time to decide if the Foxy Lady will be closed for good. Leah Stoddard and John Mitchell were both sentenced to 1-year probation for using what prosecutors are calling a sophisticated tracking device. Now, it was last Friday where Mayor Correa formally objected that petition, saying that some of those signatures could potentially be just completely bogus. But tonight, right as that vote was just going to happen, Mayor Correa threw a bit of a curveball to try and stop the city council. About a half hour ago, I spoke with Lauren Issei's mother, who tells me that her daughter should still be alive as the justice system failed her daughter. We'll hear that emotional interview coming up tonight on ABC 6 at 5. For now, we're live in Warwick. Daniel Keith, ABC 6 News. Yeah, John, it's still coming down pretty hard out here right now at this 11 o'clock hour. Take a look behind me. This is Orm Street, just east of 95 here in Providence. Roads very much covered. You can see people are taking it very slow. I just spoke with a couple of employees who work in the outlets. They say tonight is going to be nuts, and they say the biggest rush comes at about 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Cranston police cannot stress this enough. Have a plan in place, because this task force is not just for tonight. In fact, this task force lasts throughout the holiday weekend. Parents say that they got the call at around 10:20 last night saying that school was going to be closed today because of teachers being sick. But it turns out those teachers say they didn't come to work because they were scared for their safety and the safety of students.
He joined us now live from outside the hospital with his story. Daniel.
Yeah, John, Angel Jimenez was visiting his brother on the 5th floor of Hasbro Children's Hospital last night when he noticed something pretty terrifying. He saw smoke billowing from the roof. He told his mom, and within minutes, Providence firefighters were able to get to the scene and quickly knock down that 2-alarm blaze. So today, as a token of appreciation, Providence Fire Department wanted to pay it back to Angel by giving him a gift fit for a mini firefighter. Flooded floors and smoke billowing out of Hasbro Children's Hospital Tuesday night.
It was getting bigger and bigger.
7-year-old Angel Jimenez was visiting his brother on the 5th floor. He was the first to spot the smoke and jumped into action.
I saw the fire and I told my mom.
His mother, Francisca, speaking through an interpreter.
I mean, this fire was small. He looked right away, and as soon as he saw it, he let me know.
Providence firefighters quickly knocked down the blaze and immediately hailed the first grader the Hasbro hero. On Wednesday, members of the Providence Fire Department paid it forward, giving Angel the full firefighter treatment, including a behind-the-scenes look at a fire truck.
It was fun because I liked it.
Do you think firefighters are heroes?
Yeah.
Public Safety Commissioner Stephen Perry says Angel's actions prevented further damage on the roof, but most of all, his quick thinking is the reason nobody got hurt.
He's amazing. He's a superhero. As we told him last night, that he saw something and said something. There was no alarm that was going to sound.
Because of all the attention, young Angel thinks he knows what he wants to be when he grows up.
A firefighter.
And John, again, the cause of this fire is under investigation, but we are told that arson is out of the question. Live in Providence, Daniel Keith, ABC 6 News. not the most relaxing week at the Bodie Spa in Newport after a natural gas outage forced Cedar Huang and Harmony Olszewski to close up shop.
We did have to shut down completely, and we have been booked pretty fully.
It's been debilitating for us.
The two sisters now deep in the hole with repair costs and lost business.
I don't have an exact figure, but it's in the tens of thousands of dollars.
They are among the businesses and residents demanding extra help, filing a class action lawsuit against National Grid and the Canadian energy company Enbridge.
This is a case where there's negligence involved, and the people that are affected should be compensated.
Brian Cuna is leading the cases.
Have an obligation to make sure that their pipelines and their valves and so forth, the control of flow of gas, are maintained and operated properly.
Residents are also joining in, some with irreparable damage.
At least one person had frostbite. I mean, this poor woman has diabetes, and she has frostbite in her toes. She may lose her toes.
Even with plans in place from National Grid and the state to help small businesses recover, Huang and Olszewski believe it won't be enough.
We're just looking for a little bit of help at this time because it is such a big number for us that we don't feel confident going in on it alone.
And if the lawsuits move forward either in state or federal court, more people will be able to join. Now, we reached out to National Grid and Enbridge for comment. The two companies say they do not comment on pending litigation. Live in the newsroom, Daniel Keith, ABC 6 News.